What is up, you guys? It's your favorite cutie Mel back again on my Soulflex channel with you guys yet another video. And today I have new nails, but also I wanted to do a video talking about what my social media detox has been doing. So basically I deleted Twitter off my phone, I deleted Instagram off of my phone because those were like my main two distractions and addictions. And you know, I was watching a video of someone else talking about the benefits, and I wanted to kind of talk about my own as I see it through my eyes. So if you guys are interested in this topic and you guys are here, I just want to say thank you. Please go ahead and give this video a huge thumbs up. I am trying to grow my channel, so you doing that for free helps my video to be seen by other people, as well as getting down in those comments down below. All right, so let's talk about the first thing that I feel like I benefited from this month off of social media is I feel that I just have gained more focus on the things that are in my life and what's in front of me. I feel like I was so motivated, which isn't really a problem, but I feel like I was motivated like in a competition way, seeing what other people are doing, especially being like an artist, and then feeling like, oh, I need to be doing this, I need to be doing that. But truthfully, I really believe in my heart that when it's time for me to do things, when it's comfortable for me to do things, and when, you know, my personal life is good, then, you know, it's more enjoyable, it's more fun, and I can really do things from an organic place rather than trying to do things from a place of let me try to keep up, because you can get really caught up in feeling like I need to feed the algorithm, I need to be posting, I need to do another photo shoot, I need to do this. And all that stuff is great because it does help me in the long run, because content is good to promote my music and things, but I just feel like it can get unhealthy. You know, balance is important, and it's important to sometimes not always be on the output, but also give yourself time to like receive and to rest and to, you know, be in the flow of life. Second thing is I wrote a list, but it's on my phone and I'm recording on my phone, so I'm just trying to remember off the top of my head. I really do enjoy that people have to actually contact me in order to speak to me. I think sometimes we get so comfortable with just like sending a comment or putting an emoji under a post and thinking that that's sufficient for like checking up on someone. And I like the fact that being off of social media, you can't just hit me up and you don't have all this access to my life to know what's going on with me. You literally have to find my number, dial me up, call me, or send me a text message, and, you know, actually ask me about things and have an in-depth conversation, because it's very easy to get caught up in like voyeurism, where you're just seeing everybody and you're like watching what people are doing. But then even with some of my closest friends, it's like we don't talk as much as we probably should, because we're just watching each other's stories, or, you know, you can get caught up in thinking that that's enough, and it's not. The next thing, it kind of piggybacks off of that. I said you have to actually check up on people. I really like the privacy. So number 3 is I kind of like the privacy of being able to just live life and be in the moment and kind of do my own thing. And just not be so focused on sharing everything. Like, it is nice to share our life, it's nice to share like our day-to-day, and, you know, maybe post some very encouraging things and all that stuff, but I find it's pretty nice to kind of have a piece of my life for myself, instead of like just always feeling the need to post, because it's like, who are we really posting for? Like, yeah, for your followers and stuff like that, but most of those people that are on social media, they're not even our friends. Like, they might be associates, they might be some people that you know of, that you see in passing, but a lot of those people are not really our friends. And I think that it's just important to remember that, you know, your life is sacred, and it's nothing wrong with sharing your life, but it just puts in perspective that everything doesn't need to be shared. I think being on social media and being on Instagram and Twitter, like, especially for me, speaking for myself, I can definitely like overshare and literally like share every little thing that's on my mind, and I don't think that that's necessary. And I really just want to use social media going forward to kind of do what I was already doing, which is just promoting like my music and my content, and in a sense, making it a highlight reel, but then I also want to just not be on it every single day. The next thing, I think this is 4. Sorry if I lost track. I think this is 4. I really like, dang, I just had it in my mind and then I looked over and it was, what is it? Number 4 is, I don't really want to know what everybody is doing all the time. I really don't, because it just breeds comparison. I think you just can't get around it. Like when you're always seeing what other people are doing, it kind of can take you off of your own path, because like what we input influences us and like what we want to do and what we're interested in. So when you're not constantly being, it's already enough to like drive down the street and have all these different ads, or even like on YouTube watching the ads and stuff like that, or seeing what's available or whatever. Wherever we are, there's always so many things trying to advertise to us. But I think sometimes it's already hard enough to know what it is that you truly want to do in life. And I think that being on a timeline, especially on Instagram, where you really don't really have much of a choice, like you can choose who you want to follow, but you can't choose how frequently you're seeing other people and what they're doing. You just don't know how much influence that has on you, and if you're not careful, you might get caught up thinking that you want things that you truly don't really want, and you might get caught up thinking that something is the norm that is really not the norm. And you know, we see this all the time with people, as far as just like people flexing with stuff and material things, and you know, it might make you feel like if you're not doing well in your life, that you're not doing something right, or that you're behind in life. And the truth is, like, pretty much everybody has a hard time from time to time, and not every season is going to be your up season. Not every season you're going to be doing just the best that you've ever done, and that's just life. Like, there's ups, there's downs, and being able to be in tune with your personal process without always having to be bombarded with everybody else's journey, and then feel subconsciously that you need to be living up to these other people. Because even the strongest people, I don't care who you are, even the strongest people compare themselves. It's human nature, and it's literally like you have no choice but to compare yourself when you're on an app that's always showing you the highlights of what everyone else is doing. And it's just like, it's only such a minute part of your story, like what we share online, especially on Instagram. Everybody knows it's a highlight reel, but even with knowing that and being able to intellectualize it, it's still a thing. Like, you know, it's still a thing. And whether you wanted to or not, you're comparing your journeys, you're trying to keep up with people. And you know, if you're not careful and if you're not doing things with moderation, it could be unhealthy. So let me see if I have one more. 5. I guess I just feel like I'm living more for myself, and I like the fact that I don't feel the need to do things for the gram. Like, you know, not that I'm like a super person who's just always like looking for an opportunity to do stuff for the gram, but I like the fact that I can just live my life. I don't always need to feel like I need to be looking a certain kind of way. I can wear my sweats and, you know, do my own thing. It just feels like it's for me. And I guess that maybe that just goes back into some of the other things, but there's nothing better than feeling like you're living your life for yourself and doing things that really matter to you, and not being overtaken by an algorithm, because these apps are addictive. And there's no way around that. Every single day they're always making different updates and things like that to keep you on the apps. Oh, and that's gonna be my number 5. Truly, you have more time to put into things that actually really matter, and I feel less compelled to do things. I feel less compelled to do things that are not really like in alignment with me. And then the last thing but not least, I get out so much more. Like, I might not go out every single day, but I actually want to take invitations to go out and see people, whereas before, like being on social media, it kind of sometimes can kill your desire to want to get out, because you're giving so much mental stimulation and you're seeing everything. And when you're not constantly interacting with all these people on your timeline and getting like dopamine hits that way, you are more compared to be like, oh, so-and-so asked me out to dinner, let me go out to dinner. Like, I'm actually excited to have this moment with this person and connect. And I also am just on my phone less because I'm not scrolling all day long. And if I do go out with somebody, I'm more likely to give them more of my attention and my focus because I'm not scrolling on my Instagram as a way to like distract myself from an awkward moment or like any of that. So I definitely appreciate that. And that's really what I mostly appreciate. I don't want to just keep babbling on about it, but I think that the benefits are great, and I think that social media is great too. Like, there's great things about it, but because it's addictive, you really have to be your own parent with this and like know when it's time to kind of separate and to put it down and have the willpower, because that's the hard thing for me. It's like once I get into the rhythm of always scrolling and having it on my phone, it's hard for me sometimes to put it down and to leave it off and to stop checking the same timeline 1,000 times, like to not let that be my default. Like, and sometimes I do these cleanses just so I can break that habit of feeling like I need to be stimulated by social media or feel like I need to share everything, because you know, sometimes it's really nice to just go out to eat and not be like, oh, let me get a picture of this or have an experience. It's nice to actually live your life for yourself and not for your timeline. Okay, so if you guys like this video, subscribe. I have a lot of content that I'm putting out. I'm trying to, you know, just get things out there and share with you guys my life and my perspectives. And if you enjoy that, then hopefully I'll see you guys again. As always, stay posh and stay cute. And normally I do affirmations. I don't have my affirmations in the car. So my affirmation for today is I am a money magnet. Okay, so if you guys are looking to get some extra money, who's not, go ahead and repeat that with me. I am a money magnet. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.